Hey guys, so it's a quick overview of the best medium format camera. It's probably the best camera, but yeah, something else. 7.2, right? Mamiya 7.2 is very well built. I don't know other camera you play with it. Probably let's say, yeah, there's nothing. Maybe Makina 7. Maybe it just no camera. No camera is better than build than this. I play with a 6.7 camera, Pentax 6.7, RZ 6.7. Yeah, none of them feel better. The shutter is quiet and very light. Not small, but it's definitely smaller than some other camera. Smaller than, not like almost the same size as the f4 or f5. The winding, yeah, I have to talk about this winding and the loaded camera, and it's easy. It's probably the most easy to load media formats out there. You just prop the knob and you put it on. Lens, well, yeah, that's the strange things, because we don't have a good lenses. This camera is not belong to us. It just the guy sent us to fix it, and we try to fix it. We fixed the curtain because the curtain was stuck. It shouldn't be, but it just stuck. Yeah, this camera is very old, but they feel modern. This is how you load the film. You just prop that in and you just insert your film. It's the most easy loaded system out there, because other media format you have to really just, it's very savage compared to this. So the guy sent us to fix it, and we fixed it, but we didn't fix it completely. The AE and the AE lock and the metering still cannot. We just fixed the shutter and the curtain. That's the only thing we did, but it costs a lot, because the way we charging thing is we charge the percentage of what it worth, right? For example, some cheap ass film camera we only charge like 80 or 100 bucks, and for some like expensive one, you're not gonna charge the same thing as fixing an AE1, right? So this we don't really, not really high percentage, but like 10% of the what this camera in the market costs, which 5,000, and we charge 500. I mean, that's okay, but we didn't fix it, the AE, but we cannot, because our shifu, our master, told us it's just no way. We average people, even though we can fix the Rolleiflex, we can fix the Hasselblad, we can fix the Leica, we cannot fix this because the board is connected with a wire to sensoring. It's very complicated. You have to have the Mamiya technology. You have to have the access to those Mamiya computer. You have to know some computer coding, otherwise you cannot fix it. So yeah, that's why you see my friend Leo, he has the a light meter. And by the way, there's also a thing that we didn't talk about is you see the rangefinder window, the edges is blue, but on the surface is yellow. That means this coating is scratched. The coating is fade. If you shoot, well, that's okay, but if you shoot through the sun, okay, your window don't have any coating, so you will see huge flare. Your rangefinder, those window will not work. So yeah, Leo is shooting against the sun, it's totally useless. Rangefinder, no way. Right now he's using 150 4.5, or long lens probably equivalent to 70 80, something like that. Portrait lens, I mean, Leo is not really a portrait photographer. He doesn't really taking portrait. He only taking those street photography, some small subjects, some still life in the streets. Well, I never fond of those, but I'm more fond of people. But he want to play with his camera. I don't like it. So I will just talk about what this camera is for. Okay, it's never for people like me, which I'm into trickery. I'm interested in effects. I like wide lenses. I like long lenses. I like background blur lenses. I like some lenses that glowed. I like some bad lenses. I like good lenses. For Mamiya 7 II, this camera only have a good lenses, and I also like taking picture a little bit low angle, maybe above the angle. Maybe I take a picture with I don't even know what angle. Maybe I use a flash. But this camera, you don't have much ability. You can just hold the camera, focus it, and shoot. Because it's a medium format, right? Your background blur will be insane, and you don't have much wide lenses. Well, if you do, but that will be cost more, right? And it's difficult to find them. eBay or some bigger city, not like Vancouver. You see, in this shot, okay, this guy's laying there and Leo's taking a picture. If for me, I will maybe raise up or go under, but it would be really difficult for a rangefinder, especially medium format rangefinder, because you have a focus. If you don't focus, and you on a portrait or standard lens, that will be really off the focus. And the camera only have a, I don't know, like what's the speed? That's not important. So this camera is never for those people that into trickery, other than a proper storytelling. So if you rely on composition, I mean weird, wide, fancy composition rather than classic, those are rule of third composition, that's okay. So I mean, this camera never for me. I like the freedom of do whatever I don't even know, whatever I want, whatever I don't even think about it. You know, I wanted my picture surprise me rather than, yeah, I knew it, I like the shot. I never like classic, but that's for me. Okay, I'm hipster, but the people watching this, you probably are different. So if you're thinking you are classic person, you hold the camera the way it's supposed to. You hold it just on your head. Okay, you maybe lower a little bit or higher a little bit. You want to have it just normal lenses, maybe like a equivalent to 50mm or 35mm. Well, if I'm buying this camera, I probably not, because it's too bloody expensive. If I have this camera, I will try to find a 35 equivalent or a 28 equivalent wider lenses, because I always think in medium format is for never for portrait. Okay, medium format I think is for landscape, because you will see the detail, you will see the vividness and the long lens compression, because all medium format long lens compared to 35mm, the long lens compression will give you a really beautiful point of view of a landscape, and the detail will make a use of it. Because portrait, you don't want to be too detailed at portrait. You don't want to see the imperfection on the skin and the background blur, because medium format don't have a lot of background blur. Well, it does, but is, well, it does, but it's more like a compression of your subject. It doesn't really suit most people. Well, it suits a lot of people, but depends on the face and how your model look. It will not. So there's a comparison of people using long lens versus people using wider lenses, and there's a different report that say people are good on long lens. There's also saying people are good on wide lenses. There's so many things, okay? If you people are fat, I mean long lens or wide lenses, I mean, yeah, it also depends on how you use it. So, like I said, this camera is belong for classic people. If you think of your classic, if you think about rangefinder, right? Rangefinder, yeah. That's the thing. But no matter what, this is the best medium format camera because the build quality, because the weight, because the design. It just feel better. It feel better than any medium format camera. Even better than, yeah, there's nothing to comparison. Maybe, yeah, but I think Mamiya, not Mamiya, the Makina 6.7, that's not interchangeable lens. So still this one is better. Even though this one AE doesn't work, I still think it's okay. So, but know this, okay? We live in a really tragic time. If this camera don't work, if this camera something wrong, not a lot of people can fix it. Shutter is easy, but electronic parts is I don't know. There's a place called like Precision Camera. They probably can, but they're in New York, right? In Canada, I don't know anywhere can fix it. I know I heard of strange places in Hong Kong. There's the people they can make it. Because our friend, the long hair guy, he fixed a Mamiya ZD in Hong Kong. So you never know, right? There's always a master living among us, but we just don't know them and never give out hope, right? But it just, like, you see, Leica is also rangefinder, but almost you can fix anything on Leica. And even we've been in this vintage film photography business for 3 years, and in 2 years we know the best fixing the camera fixer people in Vancouver, right? He's a Leica technician. He can fix anything, but just not those hyper analog and digital stuff, okay? That's beyond his, because he cannot. I once had a Contact G2, okay, and it was really okay, and one day the board died for no reason. The Leo guy has a RTS. It was really good, but one day it just decided to not working. He never even used it, okay, it's just there. That was, yeah, stupid. The only 250 speed is work. So is my Nikon FE2, okay. Well, because I don't want to spend money to fix it, even though I'm the owner. But well, yeah, I have to pay for my stuff, right? So it's stupid. So what essentially Leo is talking about, he doesn't really want to me selling the gear to those people that don't treasure the gears. There's the things, okay, how you treasure the gears. I also always have a two type of customer. One, they like gear and they buy them, they never use it, they put it on the shelf. There's also another guy that, like me, I buy gear, I use it crazily. I never treasure. Even I drop camera, I let camera get into water somehow. That was stupid, but I thought that was a creative shot, okay. I never treasure gear, okay. I see them as tool, as a money making, as a portrait taking machines, okay. I never treasure them, but yeah. So is this the way you treasure gear? You use them, you use their full potential, right? You use them to, you honor him to generate more better. I don't know, like, think about this, okay. So I think that it's just a one day gear have to die, okay, no matter you use it or don't use it. So yeah, this is it. Nothing much, okay. The sample picture in the back, And I think that's it for today. Okay, we only have 1 day to use it, and we have to ship it back to Toronto. So that's it. So I didn't film this episode on English, and that was during quarantine. You see the caution tape on the table, right? We don't really have a place to stays. Okay, our shop is still open, but the shop is we haven't renovated stuff yet. So I think that's it for today. Okay, thank you so much, and bye bye.